Summer is finally here. Hey Bestie, it's Lisa. Welcome or welcome back. Today we are going to craft with Dollar Tree planters. I have wanted to make this for so long. I've got this planter that I had used in the past. I've got some glasses and a bead and some rollers. And then I've got different colored paints. So the first thing we're going to do is scrape off the paint that was on there, and it came off very quickly with this little scraper I have. Then I'm just going to combine the two colors paint. And I thought that made a kind of in-between skin color, not too light, not too dark. And I thought, you know what? That'll look great. So I'm making one of those planters with the lady's face on it. Oh my gosh. So we're going to take these soft rollers and we're just going to put them on the top like as if they were on somebody's head. So there's the first layer right there. And then I'm going to put a couple on the sides. You know how we would do that, ladies. I don't know about you. I haven't worn these kind of rollers forever. And then I'm going to test out where the glasses are going to go so I can see where I need to put the nose and the eyes. Now I'm going to take a pencil. I'm just going to draw the eyebrows roughly and the eyes, and then I'll go over them with a marker. Now this isn't supposed to be like a perfect face, it's kind of a cartoonish look. So now I'm using a marker to go in and fill in those eyebrows and make them much thicker than just the lines that I drew. And it's hard for me to remember I'm trying to make a cartoon face because I'm trying to make the eyebrows perfect. I don't know about you guys, but I'm always trying to do that for myself too. So anyway, we're gonna outline those eyes and the eyeballs. And we're going to add some eyelashes. I've seen these all over Pinterest. I have wanted to do one for so long, and I finally said, let's just do it. So here we are. Look at that face. Oh my gosh. I'm going to make the eyes green because I have green eyes, so I thought, why not? And I'm going to add some pupils. Then I'm going to put the glasses on, and they're just fitting right over those rollers. And then I'm going to paint this little bead. Actually, it's a large bead, that same skin tone color, and I'm just going to place it in that bridge of the glasses. So now we've got a little nose. Then we're going to take a pencil and we're going to draw some very big lips. Now I'm going to paint the lips with some red, like she's got really bright lipstick on her. This is fun. Honestly, this was really fun to make. And you don't have to be an artist because it's not supposed to be perfect at all. It's supposed to be funny. Now we're going to take some white and just paint in the white part of the eyes and then that little part between the lips where the teeth would be. And I'm just using a very fine art brush for most of these things because I don't want to overpaint. Now I'm going to take a black marker and I'm going to outline the lips. Again, because this is a cartoonish face, it's exaggerated. That's why I wanted to do that. Just really make it pop. We're going to add some rosy cheeks, so add a little blush there. And now we're going to put some rocks, marbles, whatever in the bottom to hold it down. And we're going to add a bunch of different flowers that just kind of look pretty with this, just the ones I had in my stash. And that way we have a beautiful planter with the little lady with the rollers in her hair. You can do this with scarves too. You don't have to do rollers. How cute is this? Oh my gosh. I love how it turned out. You'll have to let me know what you think. It was so fun. You've got to try it. Dollar Tree. We're going to call it a planter for the purpose of this video. And I've got some gardening gloves. So the first thing we're going to do is attach the gloves right on the top front of this watering can. I'm using hot glue to do that. And I'm just going to kind of crisscross them a little bit. And I'll use the inside and the outside, one for each of the gloves so you can see both sides of them. Now I'm going to fill this with a bunch of greenery and flowers that I thought matched really nicely with the gloves. So I'm using like the kind of, I guess that's sort of like a peach color, and then the yellow, which is also in the design on the gardening gloves. And then we'll just add more until it's nice and full. I want it to look very lush, and some more greenery in the front that's a little shorter, just for, a nice accent and to kind of finish it off. And there's what the flowers look like. I think they turned out beautiful. I've got this really pretty ribbon that matches the flowers. So I'm just going to wrap it around itself a bunch of times. You can do this for however many loops you're going to want. So do twice as many loops as you want because there'll be the same number on each side then. I'm going to use a little pipe cleaner and tie off the center real tight. And then I will just pull out the bows, and kind of fluff it, if you will, until you can see the shape of the bow. I wish I had used a ribbon that had wired on the ends, and I don't know what made me think not to, except for that this color matched really well because it just sits so much nicer. So, if I were to do this again, I would definitely use a wired ribbon, but it's still a pretty ribbon. Do you guys ever do that, second guess yourself after you've crafted? Oh, well, I guess for the next time. I'm going to make a little tail just out of that same ribbon, and I dovetailed the ends. I didn't have to do this because we've got the gloves there. They could have been like the tails, but I hot glued the bow right onto the center there. And then I've got this white mesh ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to make like an awareness bow and cinch it in the middle. And we're going to place that right over the center of the bow. And that's going to look so pretty. That's just going to be a perfect little addition to the front of this bow. And it also covers up the little pipe cleaner. You could put a little flower there, a button, a little wood cutout, whatever you want, or you could just wrap that same ribbon that the bow is in. I decided to add a flower right in the center there, and it just matched really nicely with the whole arrangement. And I just think this turned out so beautiful. I did not anchor the flowers with floral foam, but you certainly can. I thought maybe I could change them out seasonally. Anyway, I absolutely love this one. I think it turned out so cute. It was very easy. Let me know what you think. Mini planters from Dollar Tree. I think they had succulents in them originally, and this beautiful metal garden sign with a bird on it that I think is so beautiful. I'm going to take some Fix-All adhesive because I want a really strong adhesive for this, along with some hot glue. And I was going to use 2, but I decided only 1 looked good on there. It was been too busy with 2. I'm just going to add that planter right to the bottom there, and I think it's so cute. And I'm going to take this lavender pick, and I'm going to pull off, several pieces, just kind of cut them off with my nippers until I think that the little pot is full enough. I love lavender, and that color is on the bird's wings on the end, so I thought that was a nice complement to this piece. There's so many different size planters at Dollar Tree. You can do so many different things. I've got a little piece of foam here. I'm just going to cut it to fit inside the planter, and I'm going to hot glue it in. I thought that because this was so small and it would be easy for these things to fall out, I better put some foam in there. So now we're just going to put the lavender picks right inside, and they'll go right into the foam, and they'll stay in place perfectly. Now we're going to add some moss and just kind of fill in the gaps so you don't see that styrofoam. Didn't take a whole lot because it's such a small little planter. This is such an easy project. You could do this with your kids and grandkids. I think they would really enjoy it, and you can make it as fun as you want using any Dollar Tree metal piece. I've got this beautiful sheer pink ribbon, and it's from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to cut off a piece. We're going to attach it to the back with some hot glue, and that will be our hanger. I just thought that would look really pretty. This metal piece does have a little round hanger on the back, but I thought it would look nicer to have this ribbon on it. That's just the way I viewed it. If you just were hanging it up on a nail, then of course you could just use that hole that's already there, that's built in. I did let it hang over a little bit just to make sure I got it on there nice and secure, and we'll just go in with some scissors and cut off that excess ribbon so that you can't see it from the front. Super easy to do, no big deal at all. Or you could be more precise and make sure it never shows in the first place, which I did not do, obviously. I love for you guys to see that I may be a crafter professionally, but I'm not perfect. I'm just a regular person, just like you guys. I do things and I think, what did I just do? Or I come up with brilliant ideas and I love them, or I want to just throw something in the trash. So let me know if you feel the same way. I mean, none of us are perfect. It's creativity is creating. That means we're in the process of doing it. So let me know what you think of this one. I think it's super cute. Planter from the Dollar Tree. It's really cute. And then I've got a bunch of seashells and little, coastal pieces. I've got marbles, sand dollars, starfish, you name it. And I just saw all these pieces we could work with and make the cutest little planter. Now, I always keep these little pieces of netting that come around different things from the Dollar Tree just for this purpose, to make something look more like nautical or coastal. So I'm going to wrap the whole planter in it and then kind of hot glue it down to the bottom to make sure it doesn't go anywhere, and you won't see that part. And now we're just going to start hot gluing these embellishments all around. And that netting is what makes it feel like it's coastal, I think. I mean, obviously, so are the other pieces, but I just think you can take anything, add that kind of netting to it, and it looks like it's something coastal. So it's a fun thing to keep. If you ever buy things that come in those little netting pieces, just throw them in a baggie and save them like I do. So now I'm adding different pieces all around. I'm starting with the largest ones first. And I am just using hot glue. You can use any glue you want. Now I'm going to start adding shells here and there in the big gaps. And I'll do quite a few of those shells all around just to fill in those larger spaces. And I wanted this to be very busy. You know, it's kind of almost like that mixed media feel. We're just going to use a bunch of different things to create a look that's very, very coastal or nautical. A craft like this is just perfect for summertime. I think it's just, exactly what I want to see, what I want to feel like when I'm thinking summer. I want to think about the beach and the ocean, which I absolutely love. So now that we've got all of our seashells on, we're going to take those clear marbles, and they kind of look like bubbles from the water or foam. So I'm just going to place them randomly all around in any of the gaps just to give it that kind of fun vibe, of like water bubbles. And I thought that just really tied the whole thing together. I mean, it's kind of a Mod Podge in a way if you want, but it's also very deliberate at the same time. And I'm loving how it turned out. Now we're going to add the rest of those marbles into the bottom just so it has some weight to it and a place to stick in some flowers. So when we get all those in, I've got these beautiful yellow roses, and I'm just going to place them in there. And I thought that just looked so gorgeous. I love the way that looks together. It's just a very nice pop of color. And that was all there was to this one. It came together very quickly. I absolutely love what it looks like. I think it's super fun, and it would look nice in any coastal decor, or even like a place where you want to have a coastal accent. Let me know what you think. Are you ready for more inspiration? I've got another video here I think you will really like. Click on it. I will see you there. You are truly a blessing to me. Bye.